In this video, I quickly want to take a look at the Null Ls plugin, which is a plugin that allows us to easily hook into some of the LSP features like code actions, diagnostics, formatting, hovering, completion. We're not going to cover all of them. In this video specifically, I just want to take a look at how we can hook into the LSP formatting feature, including how you can auto format on save. The nice thing about Null Ls is that it provides us a lot of built-in sources for each of these features. So it's really easy for us to set this up. Now, if we go to the built-ins page, oh, by the way, I already have Null Ls installed on my for Neovim with Packers. So really what you need to do is just let's see, Null Ls. Yeah, basically you just have to add it to your Packer config file and then just run packasync to install it or whatever plugin manager it is that you use. Now back to the topic. Now here it gives us some examples of how we can use the different features or sources, like for example formatting. So let's quickly set that up. So we can do local null ls and then require null ls, and then I want a source for basically I want to register sources for formatting. So what I can do is null ls and then built-ins formatting, yeah, and then the sources that we want, we can create a table and then do formatting and then the actual source. So for example, Eslint, Autopep 8 for Python, and for Lua we could use style Lua. Now, if you actually want to know what sources they provide or have built in, you can scroll down on the built-ins page, scroll down, and here they list out all the available sources. So how did I know that I could use Autopep 8? It's because it's listed down here. The same goes for style Lua. If we go search for style Lua, yeah, this is style Lua. It should be somewhere here. Yeah, here. This is the one for Lua that we can use to format our Lua code. But that's basically how you can search for the different sources that they have built in. Now, to actually have this work, we need to set this up with like this. Null ls setup, and then sources, like that. Now, if you actually want to know if you have Eslint, Autopep 8, or style Lua installed on your system, you can run this command right here that they show us here. If so, echo executable, and then for example Eslint is 0. That is because I probably still have to install Eslint. So let me do that quickly. Sudo npm install globally Eslint. Okay, so now it should work. Yeah, so now it gives us a 1. So that means there's it can find a binary of Eslint on our system or an executable. And the same goes for basically Autopep 8 is also 1, and the same goes for style Lua. Now you can look up how you can install it on your specific operating system. Eslint should be available through npm. Style Lua, I actually can remember how I installed style Lua. I think I installed it through AUR since I am on Arch. And Autopep 8 is also available through Pacman, which is the package manager for Arch. Now, if you have those set up, then really all you need to do is just make sure you have Null Ls required in your main config file. In my case, I have Null Ls inside of my LSP config module. So just make sure you have that set up correctly. And then I think if I reload this file, Lua file, yeah, and then I do, let me just, I don't want to do that. Let me just do space like this and this right here. Now the key, the what we can hook into is basically at our service is this key binding here, or this command here, this Lua, this LSP command right here. So if we just run that, like Lua, let me double check, how was it? Lua Vim LSP buff formatting. Yeah, formatting. And then I go back to this. Yeah, and if I now press enter, you will see that it will start, you will see that it will format our Lua file. So that is pretty nice. Now, so you probably want to map this to a specific key, and if you have followed the instructions for LSP config, then you probably already have copy pasted these mappings from their example on the LSP config repository, and they basically have a mapping for this command. I have it mapped through leader LF. So if I do something like this and I press space LF, then it will auto format. Now, if you want to have this enabled, if you want to basically format on save, what you can do then, or what you should do, is go back to the main page of the repository, and then they have an example here. How do I format files on autosave? Basically this right here. Yeah, so we can add that right below our sources here, and then if I reload and I do, for example, something like that, I mess up something else like this right here, and I press save, then it doesn't work for some reason. Did I already do Lua file? No. Let's try quitting out of it first, and then then I need to go to my Null Ls config. Oh yeah, I just had to quit first before it actually worked. Yeah, so that's how you can set this up. And as you can see, it's pretty easy. So that is basically what I want to show you in this video. Hopefully it was helpful. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and of course, subscribe to my channel.